Hello, everybody. What's going on? Seeing if I'm actually live here. I think I am. I'm trying to. Wait a minute. Let me do that. Yes. There it is. Okay. Anyways, gotta figure out how to get this dang thing to let me tip. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but things have been changing, and for the good. The only thing is that what hasn't really changed is that I have not been able to find a job yet. But I have to put that on hold for a bit because of a couple reasons. One, I got to get into some counseling. I feel that I need counseling. I need to go counseling and get some stuff taken care of. I know why I have lost a few jobs because of my anger. So I need anger management. That's another thing I need to get just taken care of. Um, Somebody new has come into my life that I have gotten in love with. I'm not going to give her name due to just privacy. I just don't know yet if I want to. I am going to show her this live stream video, and that way she can just make up her mind about that later on. She wants me known, then she wants me known. Hello, how are you doing? Super chats are welcome. If you want to super chat me, $5, $10, $1,000, $1,000,000, go right ahead. I don't mind. Go ahead. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. I have the chat on a bigger screen over here so that way I can see it. Yep. Hi back. Yeah, I'm broke too. So, so yeah, I need counseling. I need to get into anger management so that way I can get myself straightened out. I'm 50 years old. I've had jobs in the past, but some of them I wish I can go back to, but they don't want me back. And some of them I'm like, yeah, screw you, I don't care. I think the two best jobs I've ever had, no, three best jobs I've ever had is being a bus aide for the school district. I'm not going to mention school districts or the company. I'm going to keep that out of the limelight here. I also used to work for a pizza company. I was one of their delivery drivers. I even got to make the pizza some of the time. That was great. Okay, I liked it. Um, and the other one, this I will mention. I will mention the name. I do like video games. Yes, we'll get to that. I'll get to you in a bit about that one. I'm on Discord, by the way. I have my own Discord server. Um, the the company that I used to work for, the other one, the best one, I will have to say, you gotta um, really be able to handle being on your feet. Is that wonderful company called Amazon? I used to work at Amazon. I liked it. It's just that they didn't like how fast I was, so they got rid of me. And I'm not the only one. I've known other people that used to work there. And it sucks in some areas, but I really excelled in some good areas. I wish I could just go back and work in that area again. Do not know. I don't know. It's probably a server thing. It's not showing up twice on my phone. I have the chat on my phone, plus I have the chat over on my other screen over here. So that way I can monitor it. So, yeah, sorry about that. Okay, let's go hit up on games here for a sec. I love Minecraft. Minecraft is my favorite game. And then when I have my Xbox One hooked back up, I love GTA 5. Congratulations, he fixed it. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? Ooh, am I funny? Anyway, so, yes, things are changing in my life. A lot of it being good, a few bad things, but I'm working through it. Like I said, I did pick up a girlfriend, so that's been wonderful for me. Her and I have been chatting, talking, stuff like that. We've been on a few dates, and it's been doing pretty good. I love her. I've fallen in love with her. She's fallen in love with me, and I think we're actually going to probably get married, at least before the end of the year. Are we closer to Christmas? Don't know yet. Don't quote me on that. But I do love her. She's younger than me, so yes, I do code. I usually do Python and C#. That's been where I've really been kicking some ass. Yeah, I might do that. I don't know. And also, no, I'd rather keep that. I'm not going to say that. There's something else about her, but it's a good thing. I just said I'm not going to say anything anymore. I'm just going to say I love her. She's a good woman. She understands me and my autism, my ADHD, my type 2 diabetes and stuff. She's been understanding of that, and that I am a computer geek and all that. Actually, she is too. So we are actually thinking if we get married, we're actually going to get out of the apartment that she's in. I'm still living here with my mom, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. I'm basically sitting on my bed, so I hate it. Oh, and also assembly. I also do some assembly, and that's more machine coding. So yeah, assembly's good. Python and C# are my others. I do code in some other areas, but more C#. Yeah, I do know I know Java, I know Python, a couple of other C's, C++, C#, stuff like that. Yeah, and JavaScript and I do know HTML. I'm still learning CSS, but I've gotten pretty good at it. Oh yeah, I build PCs all the time. I fix them and repair them. That's nothing in my book. Just got to know what the motherboard's going to be able to support. That's the only thing that gets me a little bit. Oh, I'm just going to throw any motherboard into the system and put any CPU. No. You gotta read the freaking manual and know what that motherboard can take in the way of CPU and RAM and video cards and stuff like that. You gotta read the freaking manual. So there you go. See, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I built PCs plenty of times. If I'm working on a computer, I don't like laptops. I have laptops. Hello. But I don't like working on laptops. I'm about ready to start charging extra for the laptops. My going price is about $50, $60 an hour, and you gotta pay 2 hours in advance, and you gotta pay for your parts and stuff like that. If I already have the part, I'll half the price off. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, I know what that is. Yeah. No, that's cool for Roblox. I haven't really played Roblox or Fortnite or something like that. I don't have the PC power for some of the games I would love to get my hands on. That's another thing. I already have an idea of a computer that I would like to build, and it's stuck up here. I thought I saw a flashlight. We have a storm in the area. So I'm just waiting for that thunder and lightning to go on. So no, I would love to build a computer, at least a 5 gigahertz, or something that I can clock up to 5.1 at least. I want at least 64 gigs of RAM. If it can max out like F256, I don't care. I just want at least 64. I want at least a 1 or 2 terabyte NVMe, SSD drive. And then I'm going to go a little overboard here. I want to get me a 20 terabyte spinning hard drive to put into the system for all my other files. I have external hard drives. That's not a problem, but I rather have some storage there just in case something goes bad. My external hard drives right now are sitting in storage. So I've heard of those. Fans. I'm not a fan. I am not. There's a pun. I'm not a fan of liquid cool. I'm a fan of fans. There you go. That's a tongue twister. I'm not a fan of liquid cool. I'll put it that way. I like fans better. And last time I had my computers running, I actually had some good AC. So even in the summer, it stayed at least in the 70s in the room, and I was happy with that. So, yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm stressed. Want to see something? Want to see a pussy? As in pussycat? That's Raven. Yeah, this is Raven. Hi, Raven. Okay, so you seen my pussy. Hey, I put this as not capable for kids. Yep, Raven. Yep. I have another cat also. Hey, you're on camera. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. That's midnight. Yeah, all black cat. Both of them are females. Both of them are fixed. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Because I showed my version of pussy. 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 I have 2 pussies. Some leftover Cheetos on my fingers. My girlfriend actually thinks that's funny. I already said my age. 20 more than that. Add 20. So. Sorry, Jeopardy theme. Or Jeopardy think music. There you go. Oh, thank you. Well, my hair would say something different about that. Yeah. Bald spot up there. I think it's because I was like, damn kids. No, I don't have any kids of my own, but I'm an uncle 8 times over and also a great uncle twice. My oldest niece is like 26, 27 years old, and she has 2 of her own kids. I'm like, what the hell? You know? She's like, sorry, Uncle Damien. I'm like, kid, you're making me older. And then my brother is the dad, and I'm like, oh, but hi, Grandpa. And he's like, oh, crud. Yes, I do go to church. Yes. Yep. I'm a church goer. I went to church earlier today. I went a little late, but my church is actually pretty nice. Have you ever heard of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? Member for over almost 50 years now. Yes, I am. I'm up in Washington State. Whereabouts are you? I don't need your address. This city, state. That's it. Zip code optional. I am near Spokane, Washington. So that's just what I'll say. I'm near Spokane. I'm not going to say where exactly where I'm at. I'm hiding a few things for. See, this is not my first rodeo here. Down south, whereabouts? I actually used to live in Florida for a little bit. I was there for 7 months. I drove down and drove back up, and with 2 cats in the car and some stuff. Are you anywhere near Florida? Or are you in Florida? I actually like Florida. It was okay. But I had to come back. Alabama. I know what you mean by Bama. Go Bama. Oh, I like most states. I don't have a problem with most states. So probably in Mobile, because the next big city going west of Florida is Mobile, Alabama, and I've been through there a few times. I like Mobile. It's actually pretty nice. Even that tunnel on I-10. That I like that. I like how they did that. Oh, we just can't go boring right through the city. Oh, we'll go down and under. Huh. And then there's a, let's see, there's the big bridge. Well, before or after the tunnel. I just guessed right. It's just a guess on that one. I lived in, okay, then you know where Milton, Florida is. That's where my aunt lives, is in Milton, Florida. I have cousins in Pensacola. Yes, I have. Gulf Breeze, yeah. I have a cousin, a second cousin actually. Yeah. She lives down in Gulf Breeze. Yep. I like Pensacola. It's nice down there. I like Pensacola. Milton was pretty good. Yeah. Santa Rosa County. Oh, yeah. And then Escambia County. Yep. Oh, yeah. I liked it down there. It's just too hot, too humid. I'm used to better weather up here. Ooh, I wanted to go there. I heard about it. I wanted to go. I just couldn't. My cousin, Shannon, lives in Pensacola, and Shannon was the one that was going to take me to the Naval Museum, but then she got sick. Well, she's better now, but she was only sick for a few days, and then this timing did not work out very well. Yeah, I heard about the Naval Museum. Oh gosh, I was wanting to go. I don't mind boats. Boats are cool. Oh, that's cool. Rock on, man. Yeah, I'm reading the chat either on here or on my other screen. So that's why you sometimes see me looking over there. She's active. No, I don't. I could probably beat a good beat on a drum set. Well, that's about it. I never really excelled in instruments. I love music. Don't get me wrong. I love music, but I just don't have the coordination, I used to say. What types of what? I didn't catch you. Yeah, I like drums. Oh, what types of music? Oh, sorry about that. I like pretty much anything but rap. I like maybe just a little bit of rap, but I like a lot of stuff. Rock and roll, country. Country is my favorite. And jazz is good, instrumental, stuff like that. Yeah. Rap, just forget it. You never hear two country singers going at it, Oh, I hate your music, you country boy. Yeah, you too, you other country. No, rap people are the ones that like to, screw each other over. Yeah. I'm just to stream this. I am actually using the YouTube app. I was like, wait a minute, let's just see if it will let me cast. Last time I tried this, which was years ago, it said that I had to have like 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, what the hell? That's a bad rule. I have, well, according to my screen over here, I have 128 subscribers. So now since this works, maybe I might actually do something with this. I also broadcast or cast over on Vaughn Live. I've been a member of Vaughn Live for over 14 years. Actually, both. But I do favor more the old country. Like Garth Brooks and Tim McGraw and Kenny Chesney, Joe Diffie, to name a few. I like a lot of different country singers. Waylon Jennings. Oh, yeah. Waylon, no. See, I knew who you meant. Yeah, Waylon Jennings. Yeah, sure. I like his music. I even like Conway Twitty. There's not really anybody that a lot of the country singers, I like them. Alan Jackson's one of my favorites too. But Alan Jackson has remained more of the old country. Oh, well, that's cool. I don't have any singers in my family. Or I should say, as I know of. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, what was that? Look at that. Must be bath time again for the 20th time in the day. And nap time again. Also the 20th time for the day. If we slept that much as humans, we wouldn't get anything done. Think about it. Morgan Wallen, some of his songs. Now, hey, you don't have to like all of them. There's quite a good few songs that Garth Brooks does that I like, but there's maybe just a few that I'm like, no. Same with Tim McGraw. Same with Joe Diffie and Alan Jackson and stuff like that. Yeah. I just say to be a fan of any singer, country, or anything, as long as you like at least 50% of their songs or more, consider yourself a fan. If you don't, then just let it be. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one too. Yeah. Yep. Vinex VR. I'm guessing you have a virtual reality headset. I used to, but I had to sell it. Because I got some good money out of it. I didn't want to, but bills, they come a knocking. Morgan Wallen, yes, I've heard of that name. Is that your grandpa that you're talking about? Or shut up, you stupid phone. Other phone. Oh, okay. I was just curious. That's all. You mentioned your grandpa was a singer, and then you start mentioning Morgan Wallen, and I was like, wait a minute. You see where my brain was going here. So, yeah, but things are turning out to be pretty good with me. I just need to work on getting the job thing taken care of. But other than that, at least my girlfriend has a job. That's good. And she likes it. Yeah. So yeah, my girlfriend. Well, okay, I can say this: my girlfriend has a son, and from a previous marriage, but don't I don't have to worry about that dad. He died about 3 or 4 years ago. So I will say that, but I'm not really going to say much of anything. And if she does watch this video later, I'm sorry, honey. But hey, at least me saying that you have a son, that's good enough, you know. Yeah, you said that, all right. Ah, okay, I can say that. Yeah, 7 years old. How old is the son? Yeah. And the girlfriend is uh, in her mid 30s. She'll have a birthday pretty soon here this month. So yeah, I get a yet another young girlfriend. I've had older girlfriends and I've had younger ones. And in my case, I'm like, I don't frankly care anymore. As long as they're over 18, that's good. I have another friend of mine. Uh, she has a 15-year-old daughter. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I know how to hold back information if needed. Because I rather get permission, you know. So if my girlfriend is watching this, just let me know if you're okay with me giving out, you know, your name and some other information. Just let me know what's good, what's not good, you know, stuff like that. That's all I ask. So, actually, let me see if she said it was still active. We also chat. We also chat using another system, but I haven't. I don't think she's in Discord, but I'd like to get her into Discord because I like Discord is way better instead of this Telegram and Signal and WhatsApp and stuff like that. I'm like, we have too many chat systems as it is. Why can't we just stick to one? I know, but then freedom of choice and all that. So, but I'm a Discord fan. Yeah, see, then there's Snapchat and some other stuff. I prefer Discord or texting phone to phone. I could live with either or. I don't really like how many apps we have. Hey, but it's actually gotten better. Remember Yahoo Instant Messenger or MSN Messenger or AOL Instant Messenger? I think we had too many back then, but now they've gone, but others have replaced them. But they're better because I remember chatting on AOL Instant Messenger or Yahoo or something. And oh man, they didn't have the features that we have now. Yeah, remember, I'm 50 here. I even remember when BBSs were the thing. Oh yeah, I don't know how old you are, but I used to run a BBS, a bulletin board system. That's where people had to call into my system and be able to connect up and stuff. Holy cow. I mean. Yeah, the BBS. Once I got the BBS stuff all figured out, you know, I'm a geek. I was like, okay, so I now get this working, and it actually worked pretty good. Yeah, I'm the oldest of four. That much I will say. I don't mind. There's me, my brother, and two sisters, in that order, basically. I just, you know, compared to the old days of computers, compared to now, we have really stepped it up throughout the years. I remember when Windows 3.1 and then Windows 3.11, Windows for Workgroups. That's how far back I go. Holy cow. I'm running Windows 11 on my laptop, and it's already updated to the latest stuff. And I'm like, wow, it's actually getting better. It's okay. Back in the day, running DOS and running Windows 3.11 and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. I was surprised that Windows did not crack out on me, going, huh, you got a 386 and only 4 megs of RAM? I'm out of here, buddy. Oh, Nokia phones are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I know what Nokia phones are. I had a few in my time. Remember, I don't, you're a little young, but back when cell phones were coming out, minutes. You had to worry about your minutes on your account. You only had maybe 500 minutes in the month. You ran out, you tough shit. Nowadays, it's unlimited. And then long distance. I hated long distance. But now I have a cell phone. I've had a cell phone for many years now. I can call anybody I want in the United States and I don't care. Oh, shut up, phone. Yeah. I actually kind of like it. They're gone now. Bye-bye. Oh, crap. Some things I wish we didn't get rid of, but sometimes I'm like, it could go. Go on. Get the hell out of here. Telephone booths are one of them. How about those simple ones that were just a stand? It wasn't a booth. It was just a little nook, you know? Holy cow. Some companies are still actually putting those out instead of the telephone booth. I can understand the booth being along a busy road or even the freeway or highway. Okay, fine. That way you can close it and it will cut down the noise. Instead of people going, I don't know what you're saying. No, and I don't either. What's a quarter? And what's a telephone booth? Or payphone, as you would want to say it. Oh, I don't. Have you ever seen the movie? Have you ever seen the movie War Games? I like how he, was able to bypass the phone in that phone booth after he escaped from Cheyenne Mountain. He was able to. Go look it up. War Games. It's with a young Matthew Broderick, I think it is. Very good. And there's a second one, War Games 2, The Dead Code. I know a lot of movies. I never worked in the movies. I wish I could have. No, that's okay. I'm just saying, look it up later. You might like it. I don't know how many movies my girlfriend has ever watched. I've watched a lot of movies. Sometimes we would have a movie night on Friday night and or even Saturday night. So yeah, we watched back when we had a VCR, video cassette recorder. Yeah, we had one of those. I even had one until probably about 2010. I'm independent. And yes, I know about that. And that idiot that shot him, I hope he gets a life sentence. That's sad. Charlie Kirk was only 31 years old and now leaves behind a wife and 2 kids. I don't like killings. There's such thing as the 10 Commandments, and one of them is thou shalt not kill. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm an independent. But I did vote for President Trump. I support President Trump. Biden was a piece of shit. So. Yeah, that guy that shot him, yeah, that's not the way to take out your anger. Yeah, there's people I wouldn't mind shooting, but I'm not a killer. I might yell at you and tell you how much I don't like you because you choose to do this or that or whatever. But frankly, I don't care about people's opinions. I don't. I don't care what you believe in or don't believe in, or what you like about me or don't like me. I don't care. I really don't actually care, because that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'll leave you alone. I don't care. But if you are going to hate me for being a LDS Mormon, or that I don't like same-sex marriages, or whatever, pick, I'm just naming a few things. But if you don't like it that because of my beliefs compared to contradict your opinions, fine. I don't care. But don't try to beat me up or kill me or something like that just because your opinions differ from my opinions. Like I said, I'm autistic. I have ADHD. I've been diagnosed with autism ever since I was about 7 years old. So a good 43 years or so. I've learned to deal with it. I know how to deal with it. I actually find myself to be a pretty understanding person. I learn by watching and doing hands-on and stuff like that. But I just don't like it with this idiot that shot Charlie Kirk just because he did something or said something. I don't know what the whole story is on why he shot him. I don't know. But his family turned him in because his family did not agree with that. And I'm okay, that's great. Hey, a daddy is like, no, I didn't like what you did, son. You either turn yourself in or I'm turning your ass in. And it looks like he didn't want to turn himself in, so daddy took care of it. That's good. But if the dad was a different thing, oh, thanks for shooting him. I didn't like him either. No. Yes, I know what kill shots are, and yes, you are right. Yeah. They try to revive him and try to save him, but it was not in the cards. I know what a kill shot and a wound shot is and stuff like that. When my dad was alive, he used to be a cop when I was a kid. Then he upgraded to being a prison guard, and then later on he lived a pretty good life. My dad died over 10 years ago to a heart attack. It keeps on itching right here. What full video are you? Yeah, there was no surviving that shot. The full video of what? I don't remember. Don't take your anger out with a weapon of any kind, is what I'll just say. If you go up to somebody and just punch them in the face, and it was just this, all right. But even that's illegal. There's a reason why I say it that way. I think we should have better rules on how to deal with anger instead of just, going at it, any way you want, Yeah, you do not know. Or that idiot that got shot after shooting Trump in the ear. Ugh. That's one way to have an ear piercing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Rules are there to try to save us, from trouble and stuff like that, but some people just don't want to obey the rules. Rules on traffic, rules about, dealing with people, rules here, rules there, rules everywhere. But some people just go, I don't care about the rules. I'm just going to do what I want to do. I try to obey the rules as much as I can. Driving, I do drive. I have a car, license, and all that. And I try to obey the speed limit and stuff like that. And let's just say I have a nice, clean driving record, and I'm happy about that. So far, I have not had any traffic tickets of whatsoever or been hit or anything. I have a Chevy HHR 2009. I love my car. It's a wonderful car. Still making payments on it though. Wish I could get rid of that payment. Hey, anybody want to give me $4,200? That's how much I owe right now. If I want to pay off my car right now, it's $4,200. Hey, when I first got the car, it was over $8,000. I like just regular. SUVs or trucks are my favorite. I don't mind sport cars. I just don't want one. Classics, I'll see a classic going down the road, an old Studebaker or whatever. And I'll be like, oh, that's a nice car. Or an old truck or something. I get the love of cars from my dad. And also guns. He taught me both. Then I taught my dad how to use a computer. So. Yeah. I want Mr. Beast to give me the money. I know he's rich. Hey, Mr. Beast, if you ever see this video later on, hey, just give me at least $10,000 is what I want, Begging for money here. All I need is $4,200. At this time, that's what it's at. $4,200, and I can pay my car off. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. I have another fluff brat up on my lap. It's my mom's cat. Hello, Bella. Oh, that's her. That's Bella. Shit, I'm trying to switch hands here. This brat is. She's a fluffy cat. She is. Yeah. I tried a lot of places. I have. I even tried getting a job at a TV station, just driving one of their trucks around and getting live feeds and stuff like that. So, hey, you don't have enough experience. How am I going to get the freaking experience if you don't hire me right now? I hate that. Any job will probably do that. Amazon doesn't care. The pizza company I worked for, yeah, they didn't care. They just wanted to make sure I had insurance and a good driving record. Done. Easy peasy for me. My car has not... I don't get in accidents. I try to prevent them. I know how to drive defensively. I actually know how to drive like a cop, thanks to my dad. Like I said, he used to be a cop. So, he taught me how to drive like a cop. Defensively. So, I know how to drive offensively, too, as being a driver. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly what I'm trying to say. If I owned a company and you needed experience on something, but you didn't have it, I'd be like, you know what? I know you need experience, and guess what? I'm going to give it to you. You're hired. Like experience on how to build computers, repair them, and stuff like that. If this kid doesn't know how to do that, I'll teach the kid. I just recommend they be over 18. That's all I care about. She likes her head scratched. Bella. Are you a happy kitty, Bella? I have your ear. Can I have your ear? Or your other ear? There's one more cat you have not met yet. And she's just now getting off the cat trio. Excuse me, over there. I thought I saw the viewership go down. How dare your phone go out of battery? Actually, let me check on mine. I'm at 72%. Don't care. This phone does a pretty good job on the battery. So, hi, what's up, Carly? There's the other cat. Yeah, let's see. Carly is my brother's cat. So there's 4 cats in this house. Carly, Bella, Midnight, and Raven. Here, let me see here. Can I? There's Carly. Hi, Carly. Yeah, I know. They're almost the same. See that? So this is Carly, and this is Bella. Oh, forget it. Bella's out of here. Yes, he does. Really? What's up, Squeaker? Huh? I think she just needs to blow her nose. Alright. Yeah, but my brother has tonight off. And tomorrow night. He works. I do some jobs here in the house. Well, I can work from home because I do have another job that I get to do. I help maintain networks around the world. So at most I have 3 laptops running at one time. I don't have to do it all the time, but once in a while. Just depends on what needs to get fixed and all. These are not working right. Only one ear is working, and that's actually this one, which is the left ear. The right ear is dead. Because I know what happened. The connection got a little crunch rate in that area. I tried to get a job at a computer repair place, but they have not been doing so good in getting a lot of people to come buy parts and stuff like that. So they were like, the owner was like, I would like to hire you, but I don't know if I can pay you, so I'd rather not put up with that crap. Are you okay with me just saying, no, I'm not going to hire you? I said, no, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Cybersecurity, I actually kind of dabble in that with some of the companies I work with. So, and they sometimes pay me. Just depends on what's going on. Do any of you guys watch the video Bob Mosley channel over here on YouTube? I will not work for Geek Squad. I will never touch Geek Squad. I hate their practices. They do not do good to their customers, and they will do everything they can to screw your system up where you have to pay more to get it fixed. I have friends that have had problems with them. I never heard any good stuff about Geek Squad. Nope, still won't do that either. I'd probably be a good cell phone salesman. But no, I will not work for that company. I'll buy stuff from Best Buy, but I will never work for that section. And one time I stuck my nose into something, I should have just left it. I was getting some stuff at Best Buy, and I heard this lady arguing with the rep at Geek Squad. What do you mean my computer's screwed up? And I was like, oh boy. So as I was looking at memory modules and thumb drives and stuff like that, I kept my ear open, and then I stuck my nose in it. GameStop, I wouldn't mind working at GameStop. I know a lot about the consoles and stuff like that. But yeah, I was like, excuse me, hold on. What's wrong with her computer? Sir, we can't talk. And the lady was like, go ahead and tell them. Come on. I was like, okay, ma'am, come on, let's remain calm. It's like, oh, I'm not going to remain calm. They say that my RAM is all messed up and it's screwed up. I said, was it working before you got your computer here? Yes, it was. But now it's all messed up. And I said, yeah, because I said, I'm not going to lie. I guarantee they screwed it up. And the person on the other side of the counter was like, hey, you should just mind your business. I said, I would mind my business if you guys knew how to do your customer service job right. right? No, I don't code. Nah, I don't. But anyways, yeah. And the guy was like, well, thanks for sticking your nose in where you shouldn't. And I was like, I don't care. Well, I'm going to call security. I said, you don't bother. Bye. But before I go, fix this lady's computer and you better do it for free. Oh, we can't. I said, yeah, you can. That's why a lot of my friends that want their computer fixed, take it to me. And don't go to you. And I'll tell you, because I keep on bad-mouthing you guys because you guys don't know how to do your damn job. You're Geek Squad. You're supposed to be fixing computers, not fucking them up. The guy was like, hey, what's your language? I said, no, fuck you. Fix your computer for free. And then I gave her my number. And then she did call me a couple days later. She's like, they fixed it. They fixed it for free. Thanks for your help. And I was like, hey, no problem. Nice lady. And she's older than my mom. I guarantee she was close to 80. I feel so sorry for people that have to deal with Geek Squad. Yeah, I don't collect the Funko Pop stuff and all that. I know a friend of mine that does. Holy cow. Yeah. He has a lot, plus other things he collects. Bad geeks. There are good geeks and there's bad geeks. And those are the bad geeks. Never go to Geek Squad. You'd rather take it to me. If you lived up here in Washington State near Spokane, yeah, you know, I would let you have my info, but I'm not going to do that right now. So, no, you don't ever take your computer to Geek Squad. You have better chances to find somebody like me that will charge you less than what they charge. And I've been getting some computers in that I've been fixing, and I think I'm going to do a special for Thanksgiving and through starting roughly Thanksgiving through Christmas. Yeah, that's the other Washington. I've never been there though. I don't want to go to Washington D.C. because I might want to stand in front of the IRS building, flipping them off, you know. F you, IRS, you know. Security comes out. We need you to leave. I'll be like, fucking right, I'm leaving. I'm out of here, you bozos. Hey, can we get your name? Yeah, John the asshole. There. My real name's Damien, but I'd be like, John fucking Smith. There we go. What was that again? John F. Smith. Or maybe if I'm mad at one of my friends, I'd be like, I say their name, you know. Let's just say, you know, I don't have a friend named Eric, but let's say I have a friend named Eric. I'll be like, oh yeah, my name is Eric, and then whatever last name. How do you spell that? E-R-I-C. And the roads are not. I seen a map of Washington D.C. and their roads. It's like a freaking wagon wheel. Holy crap! How do you navigate streets like that? Over here in Spokane County, the streets are actually pretty easy to navigate. It's based on a grid, which is great. I like it. And once you figure out how the grid is worked out, which is very easy to do, nothing to it. Seeing what that was all about. Yeah. Thing about Minecraft is you can't make roads that go beep, 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 beep. You know, it's got to be straight this way or straight that way, you know. North, south, or east, west, you know. There's a new mod in Minecraft called MTR Minecraft Transit Railways, and oh my god, it's great. I love it. You can now, you can actually now make some good light rail and commuter rail type of setup. Wow. You can even have the trains running automatically on a schedule and everything. I heard that they did open it up that you can actually drive the train, but I'd rather just let them run automatically. Java. See, I knew that one too. I've been playing Minecraft since about mid 2007. My brother actually was the one that gifted it to me, and I fell in love. Holy shit. I do still play Minecraft once in a while. I just don't have my Minecraft computer. I have a very good computer that I built a long time ago. That's the W. I don't know what you probably cut yourself off there. I have a computer I built some time ago. It's actually a pretty good one. It's 4 gigahertz with 16 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte hard drive. And it runs Minecraft so well. It's like one of my best computers. But I want to build me a better one. PS1? Yeah. I used to have a PS4, but then I sold it because I wasn't playing it. So I was like, bye. And I got $400 for that one. Then I was like, I found that I was always playing my Xbox One. Just the Xbox One. No other character after that. And my Xbox One is actually still in storage. I would love to bring it here to my mom's, but one, it's buried, and two, I was like, forget it. My first console, my very first console, was when I was a kid. Our first console game was a NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. I think we had one before that, but I can't remember what it was called, so I'm just not going to work. I do PC games some of the time, but if I can play the game on my Xbox, I'd rather prefer it, except for Minecraft. I'd rather play Minecraft on a computer. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, Series X. That's how I got my Xbox One, is through GameStop. And it did cost me some money, but it was January 1st of 2018, 2019. So I went to the GameStop local here in town and bought a Xbox One, and oh boy, I brought it home, hooked it up to my big screen TV, and oh my god, I was like, wow, this is cool. Then I went back and I bought the game, GTA 5. I even bought Minecraft and some other games, and I was like, oh. I tried them all out, and I was like, wow. I even bought me an extra controller because the girlfriend that I had back then, Ruth, I'll say her name, I don't care. Ruth also fell in love with the Xbox, and so I had a job with the school district as a bus aide, and so when I was at work, she would actually stay home and play video games and stuff like that, and I didn't mind. I said, as long as you don't mess up any of my games, I don't care. It's like, okay. Oh yeah, they've gotten pretty cheap, so I bought me probably about grand total of 10 games, and so I played most of them. I even got Forza. So what other games did I get? They're all in storage right now. Then later on, because I have a Costco membership, I saw a 5 terabyte external hard drive that I could either hook up to to my computer, or I was like, oh, it says here I could put it on my Xbox, and I did. So my Xbox only has like 256 gigs of internal hard drive, so adding a 5 terabyte drive really made me happy. So I have external hard drives. Oh yeah, sure. I have external hard drives, and they're all USB. Okay. I gotta check on my girlfriend anyways. Let's see if she's... alive. $7 o'clock was the last time I said anything. I've been on for over an hour. Not bad. I'm gonna have to figure out this orientation crap. Shut it. Stupid phone. Which one was that? Not really me. Which one? I have a few of them. God! You little brat. That niece of mine just posted something. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up over here. Shut up. Stupid computer. Where? This is funny. And just what the heck am I supposed to do with these? I requested minions of darkness, and you send me fluffy jelly beans. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 kittens. It's a cat with kittens. Yeah, this is true also. A cat will annoy you all day. Yeah, Raven will annoy you all day, then sleep on your face like you're the only thing that ever mattered. She doesn't sleep on my face, but she does sleep near me. Sometimes I get 2 or 3 cats near me, including that fluff bucket. Welcome back. Cats, I'll tell you. I'm reading things on Facebook. This museum looks legit. And then there's a sign in the picture. Museum of Fire. Use Museum of Fire. Use next exit. If I ever go through what? Oh, if I ever come back down to Florida? Don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, I wouldn't mind meeting up with you like at the Naval Museum or something. That'd be cool. I like Mobile. I thought Mobile looked pretty good. So. Texas. See, I drove all the way down to Florida and all the way back. Texas on the way down took me 3 damn days to get through. And that's on I-10. Oh. Yeah, I know where Tallahassee is because I've been there. I when I was down there, I went to when I was living down in Milton, Florida, I went to Tallahassee, Florida, probably about 5 times. It takes about 3 hours to drive over there on I-10. Then when I came back to Spokane, I took I-10 all the way to Los Angeles, California, which was my first time ever being in California and even in Los Angeles. And I went from I-10 to I-5 and headed up north from there. I know the rest of the way home when I'm on I-5 because I used to live near I-5 when I lived in Shelton, Washington. What part? I liked the whole entire drive down and back. I didn't have a problem. Air conditioning worked great. Car worked great. I didn't have any flat tires or any mechanical problems. I know how to check over a car. Oh, LA? Yeah, it looked okay. The smog was there. This was back earlier this month in April. I drove back up to Spokane in April. I left like on April 6th and didn't get into town until April 15th. So it took me almost 10 days. But I had a few stops that I wanted to make. So. Oh, Calvin and Hobbes. Okay, I think you'll like this one. I got called pretty yesterday, and I felt really good. Well, the full sentence was, "You're pretty annoying," but I like to focus on the positive. I would do that too. Yeah, I just probably say, "Hey, idiot." Oh, what a cute kitty. Wow, what a cute. I love cats, come on. Duh. I don't mind dogs, but I like cats better. I don't have to get up at 3 a.m. just to get a leash on them and go take them outside. You gotta admit that I'm right about that. I know you can train a dog to hold it until, 5 or 6 o'clock in the damn morning. But you better make sure you take your dog out at night just before you go to bed so that way they can last throughout the night. They're not piddling and pooping all over the damn place. I'm not going to focus on the negative, so what's the good news? Good news. You got money from me. Just kidding. You don't have to. Oh, the old Star Trek. Okay. You never told me if you had another name, Mr. Spock. You couldn't pronounce it. Tell me, anyway. Worcestershire. No, that's okay. You gotta go, you gotta go. So, actually, I'm gonna cut this off anyway, so. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Honey, if you got to watch this a little bit later, that's great. Just let me know if I can share information about you out. Yeah, and I agree. God bless. Other than that, everybody else, take care. And in the words of Roman Atwood, I'm going to borrow some of his lines. You're beautiful. You're one of a kind. He usually says smile more, but me, I say geek out more. So everybody, geek out. All right? Please do. Until then, I'll see you later. Goodbye. How do I end this damn thing?